What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. You know, the market, she's a changing. And it's a beast. It's really hard to always get a grasp on what's going to go up in value, what's going to go down in value, what to buy, what to sell. And in today's video, we're going to talk about cards I think you should hold, cards you should buy, and cards you should sell. I think it's really important to get it on the ground early as far as getting rid of some of these cards, because one, they can get hit by a ban list, and two, Ghost in the Past has, a little over 100 ultra rares that might include a bunch of reprints that I'm going to be talking about in this video. New to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. If you could choose one reprint, only one reprint out of Ghost in the Past, which one would it be and why? Personally speaking, I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but it'd be really cool if they made Infinite Permits Ultra a reprint, even though we have a bunch already, and they kind of just, well, didn't short it. Just said, hey, it's all over the place. Enjoy yourselves. Maybe that's just me being optimistic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love the card like Divine Zeus to be in the Ghost in the Past. Probably not going to happen. Speaking of which, if you're looking to get your hands on Divine Zeus Starlight Rare with a $300 and near $40 market price, the value actually is roughly around, well, $421. Starlight Rares have been acting a lot crazy lately, and I think the reason why we're seeing Starlight Rares rise so high in value is, well, because of the fact that, one, YGO players are holding, but two, because some of these Starlight Rares like Zeus, which came out, tanked so low in value in the market that there was nowhere it can go besides up. And as this card saw more play, YGO players decided to switch themselves and get themselves a Starlight Rare version. Also, with remote duels having multiple events, well, people are going to want to have the nicest cards to flex in remote duels. I don't blame you. It looks really nice. Next, guys, we have Retaliating C. Now, I'm not going to go on a whole diatribe about Maxi coming up to bans. I did it yesterday. I'll save you on it. But Retaliating C is a phenomenal card. It's a card in which, if Maxi was to come to, let's say, 1 or 2, would be a card that might see meta play in the future. For anyone who doesn't know, it has 2 common printings as well as a super rare printing in OTS Tournament Pack 4. And this version of the card with a $3 market price is still roughly around, well, $2 in the market. If anyone doesn't know the effect, it's a hand trap. During your player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card that includes an effect of special summoning monster or monsters, you can special summon this card from the hand, and summon this way when this card faces on the field. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. If this card sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Earth Insight type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. I wonder which one would you want to add. Once again, Maxi was at 1, and we saw a meta in which decks were utilizing spells to help special summon out monsters. This card would be a must-have card. If you don't have one already, you might want to consider picking up. It's kind of low in the market. Won't be for long, though. A deck card that I've recently been looking at is S-Force. I don't know nothing about S-Force. I don't know how to play S-Force, but I don't care. You don't have to know or care about anything other than the fact that it's a deck card, it's relatively cheap. And the craziest thing about S-Force, what makes it so unique, is that it's dirt cheap out the gate. Blazing Vortex is a dumpster fire of a set, but S-Force is still like a deck core. And Konami loves having this thing. They love doing this thing which they take like an archetype like S-Force, and then they have another set and they release more support. And what happens to S-Force? They go up in value. Holding on to these cards and picking up these cards at the low price they're currently at right now, it might not be such a bad idea. You might want to consider doing it, especially with Konami releasing more and more sets, and yeah, we might see some more S-Force support. Could it make it a meta deck? I don't know, but it definitely has potential to rise in value. Look at that, Ignisters, they've done it. Then we have Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon. I've talked about this card in the past, but the card currently with a near $18 market price, it's roughly around still $18. But this card at one point was as low as $6. Stabilized for a while at $10, and now it's currently at $18. Why is that? Well, it's a not bad pendulum monster. In fact, any pendulum variant playing the deck right now is probably using this card to help, well, cheat out more monsters. I think it's a really good card. A lot of people aren't looking at this card. A lot of people don't care about pendulums. I don't like pendulums, they say. Alright, that's fine. No big deal. But it could be a meta deck one day. In fact, let's be honest, it's going to be a meta deck one day. There's going to be a time in this game's history, in the future, where, well, I shouldn't really say history, but in the future, where we're going to see a card like Eyes Revolution Dragon, and maybe just Pendulum in general, come back to being tier 1. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Let's not pretend it's not going to happen. Let's not complain about it. Let's brace for it and get prepared for it. And I think that might include cards like Eyes Revolution Dragon. Chamber Dragon may needs to calm down. Listen, The waifu tax is absolutely crazy. Everyone loves paying it. If there's no tax to pay, Yu-Gi-Oh players get together. There's a waifu meeting, I guess. Maybe COVID, they Skype call. I don't know how it works, but they get together and they go, all right, hug your anime body pillows, and your little whatever anime girl, whatever, you know, and what do we card? I want to spend a lot of money on an anime card. What do we do? And evidently, the meeting that adjourned at Chamber Dragon Maid. This figure had a returning code with a $49 market price, almost a $50 market price. It's roughly around $56 for Chamber Dragon Maid. Some of you guys might say, well, V, wait a minute, V. Dragon Maids are saying some OCG players. They're not a bad deck. Sure. Sure they're not. Sure they're not. Sure they're not. They're not. They're just not. No. Listen, I understand that Dragon Maids do a couple of cute things, and they can bring up some really crazy boards. But when you play in the big leagues, you're playing against VFD. And this deck doesn't answer to VFD. When you're playing the big leagues, you're playing against decks like Eldritch, Drytrans. These are just insanely good decks. But V, that one time, that one place, that one Dragon Maid deck topped, and I could be that one guy. Sure you can. You can't. It's not going to happen. Next, guys, we have Summer Limit, which doubled in price. Summer Limit right now currently has an $8 market price, and the value is still near, roughly around $8, almost near $9. This card's good. Really good. Going against a lot of the meta decks right now, you flip a Summer Limit, they're probably going to scoop game 1 unless they have an immediate answer, which more than likely they do not. When they scoop, they're just going to go, well, that kind of sucks. This one card beat my entire deck. That's pretty good. And Summer Limit is that one card. Obviously, if you don't want to buy the Ultra Rare version, you can still buy the common version. And because Konami, once again, goes from the past, can we get an Ultra Rare? The common version of Summer Limit is still roughly around $5. So, once again, goes from the past, Ultra Rare. Please. Then we have World Legacy Guard Dragon, a card in which Megaton version is roughly around $8, and the original print Ultra Rare starting roughly almost near $11. I know people got upset the other day, said, V, listen, you forgot about Dragon Links. No, I didn't forget about Dragon Links. The meta forgot about Dragon Links. And yeah, Dragon Links does some plays, they have some tops. Cool, that's really awesome, Dragon Link players. I'm really proud of you. I think that's cool that you guys can still say, hey, look, there used to be a lot of us, not as some of us, but we're still doing it. Seriously, good job for you. I'm impressed. Probably not going to last long, so enjoy every second of it. And if you have these cards, you're going to want to sell them. There's no reason to hold this card. Listen, unless you're playing the Dragon Link deck, you sell this card. That's free money that's not going to be there. And don't get me wrong, Dragons will be good in the future. They're going to be good. But that future is not the near future. No. You think Konami's gonna go, gee, what should we do? Unban all the Dragon Dot cards. Yeah. Yep. I think we fixed it. That's like lighting a house on fire because you're cold. Yeah, you're warm, I guess, but you also have carbon monoxide poisoning. No, Dragon Link players. Enjoy the what little time you have left. And I think they know that. They're not dummies. Like, they know that, you know, whatever. Rivalry of Warlords and Ghost of Match are currently relatively inexpensive cards. Ghost of Match is super rare. Out of Hidden Summons is roughly around $1. And if you look at Rivalry of Warlords, it's roughly around $3. These are great pickups. If you don't have them already, you're going to want to pick them up. Why? Well, they're Floodgates. And we talk about Floodgates a lot more this game, and we're slowly starting to come into the thing where we're starting to talk about Floodgates. Summer Limit, it's a Floodgate. Some of the new Yu-Gi-Oh players, that means when that card flips, you better get your act together, because that card's going to grab you by the throat and smack your head against the table a couple of times. They're going to be once another one. Look at that. We did it multiple. Anti-Smoke Fragrance. Ooh, this is exciting. Except these cards right here are really cheap. Nobody's looking at them right now, and you should be. Next, guys, number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. I'm not saying the name again. That card's an $8 market price, but realistically, in the market, it's roughly around $9. $9 for super rare. Some of these might go with V. The gold rares were $14. Sure. The super rare, when it first came out, was like $1. And because people don't want the gold rare, or maybe some do, people started getting into the super rare and buying that out, and that super rare is $9 for a super rare in a special edition. Anyway, sell this card. It's good money. Up next is Torrential Tribute. Any version of Torrential Tribute is worth money. Why? Because Torrential Tribute's a really good card. Hey, listen, you go first turn, your opponent goes first turn, you lost a dice roll, you rolled Snake Eyes, it happens. Your opponent's playing Virtual World, he's all happy, he's spamming the board, getting 2 VFDs on board, he's like all excited, he's snorking, his buddy next to him was like, good job, Billy, you're playing a broken deck. I mean, you know, it's like you're breathing, basically. Good job for you. And then you go, and he goes, VFD. And he makes sure he does it so you can't do anything, and he's all, like, giddy about it and whatnot. Whatever. It's via Discord anyway. Listen, you just set Torrential. He can't kill you with 2 VFDs. But the minute he summons that other monster, you flip Torrential? Man, he's gonna be like, wow, what am I doing with my life? You're playing Virtual World, kid. Anyway, looking at it, let's go by the lowest version of the card. Okay, Structure Dark Emperor has it for $13. Okay. Structure Free for the Deep, here we go. $5, okay? This is the lowest, by the way. Market high to low, okay? Okay, so we'll just, whatever, page 1. Oh, look, $3. Hey, here you go, $3. Boom. There you go. $3, not bad. Forward shipping, but you know, hey, that's not bad. It's pretty good. Hey, look, another one. Retro Pack Common. Okay, cool. That one was bought out. Okay. Lost Sanctuary. Of course you're gonna get out of Lost Sanctuary. That's like $3 as well. For a common. Torrential gets reprinted so often, it's kind of insane. But because Yu-Gi-Oh plays and the game is growing so rapidly, and we're seeing more players go from casual to competitive, Yu-Gi-Oh players that just need this card. You need it. If you are playing Virtual World, you know what? You got VFD? Screw that guy. You should have every right to VFD him back and take the Torrential challenge. Set your Torrential tribute down after you VFD views, you flip it on him, and then you VFD him back. It's kind of cool. You're like playing a sword fight, except you just whip out a gun out of nowhere. Like, what are you doing? Listen, this is a broken card. I think Torrential is a great card that's definitely needed for this format. I don't know if it's going to continue to be needed, but right now, this card's really fun to play. And, yeah, that's all there is to it. You find a common in your quarter box somewhere? Hey, listen, that card's at least minimum about $3. Nightmare Corrupted Iblis was a card I always said was going to be a good card. It's just good. I mean, there's nothing much to it other than the fact that it has a broken effect. The Cigarette of Flames Destruction with a $6 market price, well, it's roughly around $8 right now. After that one sells, the price point goes to near $9. Now, the funny thing about this card is, you can get the Ultra Rare version, no big deal. It's like $3.50, it's not bad. But the Secret Rare version, in fact, Flame Destruction itself, might be the next blowout set. There's a lot of great cards in this set, and as time goes on, we're looking at these cards more seriously. By the way, Nightmare Goblin for $1.70, not a bad pickup if you haven't had it already. Heavy Metaphors Electrolyte is going to always go up in value, isn't it? It's going to happen. I mean, we can always negotiate, we can always argue about the balance, and should it come out off or whatnot. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to have diamond hands holding on to this card, and maybe even multiple copies, waiting for the day it comes off. Someone made a great comment in my past video, and someone said, V, I think Heavy Metaphors Electrolyte can come off the ban list if it's only restricted to only for Metaphor monsters. It's a great response, to be honest with you. And I think if Heavy Metaphors Electrolyte had that errata, it'd be a great card that would probably not see any much play. But still, the hype alone would increase the value of this card. Look at the card right now in the marketplace, the Original Print Extreme Force with a $12 market price. Well, Unlimited's roughly around $22, and the first edition version is almost near $30. $30! It's banned. Hey, listen, if you want to get the Megaton version, no big deal. You got a $14 market price, and that's about $17 to $18. $17 to $20 for shipping. Listen, cool. I'm holding mines. I've always held mines. I never ever sold them. Even when it got banned, the card price tanked. I just like this card. Do I think it'll come off the ban list? Probably not. I'm optimistic. I wanted to, but realistically, it's not going to happen. It's a really broken card. It needs an errata first, and errata will not come, like, today, and then it'd be effective off the ban list. It'd be cool if it did, Konami. It's probably not going to happen. Red Ice Fusion is a card that's really weird. This super rare version with a $25 market price is roughly around $30 on the market. The craziest thing about Red Ice Fusion is there's other copies of it. It's a common version. In fact, the commons are actually starting to go up in value, like $2 each. Kind of crazy. Listen, Red Ice Fusion is a great card. Don't get me wrong, for the super rare. And if you have it, nice flex. The problem is, it's probably going to get a reprint, or Dragoons is probably going to get banned. I don't know which, but it's going to happen. Ghost of the Past reprints Red Ice Fusion as an ultra rare. The value of super rare tanks immediately. Red Ice Dragoon gets banned. Red Ice Fusion tanks immediately. If you're holding super rare copies of this card, your future is not looking good. Don't open that fortune cookie. I'll tell you, if you're holding multiple copies of this card, you're going to want to sell it, you're losing money. That's simple. Then we have Crackdown. I really do like this card a lot. When the Megatins, the 2020 Nintendo Lost Memories came out, I said the best card in the Megatins, I'll still say it, is Crackdown. This card is broken. As the format gets slower, this card gets better, and the card will be getting better. If you don't own any copies of this card, you might want to consider owning some, because the value of this card was going to continue to go higher in the market. Look at the market price of the card, it's roughly around $4, and look at the card itself, well, it's roughly around $4 with shipping. Crackdown's a great card, and it's gonna get more expensive as time goes on. I don't know if Konami's gonna hit this card. They really should. Probably not. Until it's a real problem. And by the way, that doesn't take long. The meta just needs to be slow enough for this card to stick on board. This card can do a lot of mean things. You're playing against that Zodiac mirror match, you take your opponent's Zodiac monster, thanks for the free, I'm gonna kill you card. You're playing against a lot of other decks, especially in slower format decks. You can really shift the board up. I mean, this card is really unfair. And I do think it's gonna see play in the future. And I think if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player that's looking to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gonna want this card. Yeah, and it also has super rare printing, but this is the highest printing. But it has a super rare printing in Dark Neostorm for like $1. And of course, you get a common in that Structure Deck Freezing Chains. So it's not bad, but that's a high rarity, and that's gonna be worth more money. Then we have Vampire Sucker. Ellick is going to be probably one of the best decks post-Banlist. In fact, if you're an Ellick player, you're sitting pretty. Yeah, oh no, they might hit your Sanguine. Sure, that's fine. You have other cards, like a lot of other cards. And I do think Sanguine going to 1 would not really even kill Ellick. It won't hurt Ellick. The deck would just find another way to play a modified version of what it currently is playing right now. Some of you guys might be saying, well, V, it can hit other cards in the set. And sure, Konami can hit any other cards with Ellick. But I think Sanguine would be the proper choice. And if that was to be the hit, well, we're still going to see Ellick play. One thing I like about Elix is Vampire Sucker. If we see a format moving forward, post-Banlist, where Elix are dominant, Vampire Sucker is just the MVP. In case you guys don't know what this card does, it has 2 really good effects that you really use. Third one, not so much. First effect, if you have to tribute for a Zion monster, you use one of your opponent's monsters to tribute. So you link this card away, and if you have Golden Lord in hand, you can sack it. I'm not sure actually if that's really true or not. I really haven't read Golden Lord properly. Probably not true, but I like to think that you can sack Golden Lord using Punch Monster. If I'm right or wrong, comment down below, let me know. If there's like 8 other comments, don't comment down below. They've answered it. The other effect that I really like a lot is whenever Zion monster special summon to the board, you get to draw a card. So you make Vampire Sucker, you bring out Golden Lord, you draw a card. Oh, your opponent's playing Elix, cool? Sure. Elix too? Cool. They bring it out on their turn. Their Vampire Sucker, not Vampire Sucker. The Golden Lord. You draw a card. It's kind of simple, but in its simplicity, it's kind of cool that you could draw a card from a link too. I really like the card a lot. Let me know about the Ellick play. I'm too lazy to look it up. Okay, and then we have OTS Tournament Pack 15. I'll tell you right now, there's not much of this out in the market, so that's why the prices are so insanely high. You can see with your own eyes, there's not many in the market, so people aren't being as competitive, so the prices are still crazy high. These will all tank in value. No one is really playing Crystal Needle Fiber, even though it's a great card. The value of the card right now is roughly around $94, even though the market price is at $105. Why? Because no one's playing it. I do think the card's good, and I kind of want one for myself. But after that, I don't want Armed Dragon. I don't want Dark Requiem. I personally don't want Dogmatic Punishment, especially a $10 super rare. Definitely don't want that. Once again, a lot of these cards are just really expensive right now in the market. Wait, be patient. You'll have the opportunity to go in and grab the ones you specifically want as time goes on. Barbo will be $1. Shodo Dragon will be like $1, $2. Dogmatic Punishment will probably be like $3. Dark Requiem will be about $25. Armed Dragon level 10 will be about $25. And Crystal Needle Fiber would probably be about $60. That's the prices these are exactly going to sell at. But V, Armed Dragon, people like the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX era. No, not necessarily. If people are hunting Yu-Gi-Oh! GX eras, they're really hunting things like Cyber Dragons, Crystal Beasts, Heroes. No one's going, yeah, Chaz, I really want to get his Armed Dragon cards. It's just not happening. And don't get me wrong, maybe the collectors might move into that sphere where now they want to collect the deck cores of other players within Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. But as of now, they're not doing it. It's just not happening. Cards that are rising in value are rising exclusively because there's not much on the market and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is growing as a game. You can physically play Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't do that in Magic. You really can't do that in Pokemon unless you have lucky enough to have a locals open. Those are digital. But Konami has remote dueling and you can physically play. Now, I know some of you like V, remote dueling, a lot of cheaters. I've been reading your comments, guys. I'm not ignoring you. And I agree. There are cheaters. Especially what happened this past weekend. There are a lot of cheaters in this game. But Konami's really good, and I'm not even joking, and you know me. I'm not the kind of guy that bats for Konami every 2 seconds. There's a lot of things they do that are really stupid. A lot. Like Konami, stop doing stupid things. Sign, people buying your cardboard. A lot. Like a lot of stupid things. It annoys me. I don't, like, whatever. I just can't get over the fact that the amount of, like, whatever. Listen, but when they do, right, let's call it for what it is. Konami's really, if anyone play remote duels, please comment down below and back me up on this. Whenever someone does cheat, Konami's Johnny on the spot. They put the whole process through, it gets reviewed. It's the same as you cheating at a YCS or a Regionals. And some of you guys might go out there and go, V, that means if I'm cheating, I'll get banned by Konami. Yeah, you definitely will. They take that really seriously, and players are getting 1-year bans left and right. Now, Konami's not blind. They're not going to take hearsay. But if there's actual any kind of proof that someone is cheating, Konami's really good at stopping that. If it's called out and it's brought to the attention of the tournament organizer, who then brings the attention of the OTS store, who then brings the attention to Konami, that does get taken care of. And I'm telling you right now, I'm playing in a lot of OTS locals, and I'm playing and dealing with the store owners and dealing with the judges and dealing with the tournament organizers, and they're all working hard to make sure their locals is the cleanest. Why would you want to do that? Oh, because you want recurring customers. You want the players to stay. You want to make sure those players know that your locals is a good locals. You run a clean locals. There's no cheating. There's no lying. And there's bad judges. They're taken care of just as much as a bad cheater or a good cheater that's caught. Ultimately, I'm dead serious. People that cheat in this game are dealt with promptly. Konami is really good at that. And people that have been accused of cheating, they still get the entire appeal process where they can explain themselves. They have opportunity to talk to Konami and explain the whole entire situation. They're really good like that. Once again, like I said, Konami, a bag of monumental errors. But as far as remote duels and cheating, listen, I know it's a big issue with everybody. Konami's really good. And if you want to, well, I'm not sure if you're allowed to record your streams, but if your streams magically got recorded, I'm going to say, I'm not going to, whatever. You take that and do what you will with it. Konami sees that, they will punish the person. And you might go, that sucks, V. I'm going to lose a $5 locals. Think of it this way. For $5, you got rid of a cheater in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's insane. That's really good. He's banned or she's banned for a year. Huge. I mean, seriously. And don't get me wrong. A lot of the OTS stores, they'll work with you. They're not going to be like, thanks, buddy, get out of here. They'll probably work with you. If I had to guess, once again, I played in a lot of OTS stores, talked to OTS owners, guys that like Grandmaster Games, Fargo. They're reasonable fellas. You go, hey, listen, the guy cheated me. Look, let me show you the video. You do the Konami and all that jazz. They'll probably work something out with you as far as the price of what which you would have been due had you had that win. They're really good guys like that. I'm serious. Give them a chance. Try it out. Playing physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a big deal, and I don't think people really understand the fact of how big of a deal it is. And finding cheaters, yeah, don't get me wrong. Nobody wants to get cheated against. It's annoying. But the minute you find that, and if somehow got recorded somehow, listen, you can at least get rid of one cheater. That will make the experience for you and for anybody else horrible. And like I said, this past weekend, there's good proof. It's 100%. I don't want to, whatever. But there's good proof that someone probably cheated. Like, someone cheated. And it's probably going to get dealt with. I'm not sure out in the open or not. But ultimately, it will get dealt with. Konami's really good at that. But they're going to go through the process as of anybody. And you might go, V, it's obvious. We should, boom. But no. That's how that works with Konami. They get the information, they get the evidence, they talk with the person, they figure out what's going on, they work it out, and then they get together, and then they figure it out from there as far as what to do as far as should we punish them, should we not punish them. It's a bit of a process, but that process entails, cleaning the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community from any kind of speculation of cheating. And that includes remote dueling. So once again, I know some of you guys are like, V, I don't want to remote duel because I don't want to get cheated against. I hear you, bro. Trust me. Nobody wants to get cheated against. Remote dueling is still phenomenal, and those who do cheat are going to be dealt with. Please, give it a try. I'm serious. If cheaters are your main worry, just note that if someone's caught cheating, they can't play the game for at least minimal 1 year. That's minimal. That's like we think you know what I'm saying? Like, and you grab the card and your hand, whatever. 1 year. I might also be working on more remote duel videos in the future, talking about like remote duel etiquette, how you're going to present yourself, your camera angles, which everybody has the worst camera angles. I'm gonna show you guys how to do camera. I might do some more remote duel videos in the future because I think a lot of people do need it. Of course, with lighting, I always say, and I always said in my streams, you guys watch me on Twitch, I think lighting is essential. But yeah, no, thanks for watching my video, guys. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to do more remote duel videos for anyone out there that's debating on doing remote duels or figuring out how to set it up or figuring out what they can do to get involved in remote duels. And like I said, if someone's caught cheating, the TO and store owner, they want to be Johnny on the spot faster than you want to be Johnny on the spot, because they want that cleaned up. And Konami, yeah, they don't want to look like dummies. You go, hey, this guy cheated, here you go, and they go, okay, and the guy still gets to play it, but they're gonna take care of it. Trust me when I say this. But listen, give it a try. Take it from your own experiences. I think you guys will appreciate them more. And like I said, stay tuned to the channel because I'm going to be looking forward to making more remote duel content for you guys, which I think you can appreciate and can utilize for you to play remote duels, for you to try it out on locals, for you to, well, set your camera up the right way. Because once again, the camera angles are really bad, but I'm going to help you guys out with that. We're going to do a bunch of videos, and yeah, I appreciate it. Anyway, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos. Hey, you Paisanos have a great day.